So, here we are. I actually did crash when I was leaving the mission. When you crash like that, you will end up over here in this water. This is ECC. You are just about halfway across the planet. I'm not really sure why it's bugged the way it is. I don't know. As you can see here, I have my loot from the mission. Everything's fine like that. Everything stays in your inventory. So you don't have to worry about losing something like that. But you just have to be prepared and have some kind of small SB in your factory ready to rock and roll. Because if you don't, you're going to have to stand here or, I mean, you could walk it, I guess. I have our little base on ECC marked because this, of course, has been happening a lot. So the bug before, when it kicked you from a mission like that and it closed out of your game, what would actually happen is it would, when you try to log back in, it would say the playfield didn't exist. So they came out with a patch to fix it. This is their fix. Now it just takes you and drops you halfway across the planet. I don't know how that's a fix, but that's Empyrion. The other thing I wanted to say was, oh yeah, that's right. Someone asked me why I have a motorbike in my inventory. That is a good question, and I forgot to detail that in my Alien Asylum video. Sometimes when you log in, or sometimes when you load into a mission, you won't actually be at the starting point for the mission because of this same exact bug. It tries to load a playfield, it doesn't load the playfield correctly, drops you somewhere on the other side of the planet. So that can actually happen when you go into a mission. So when you go into Alien Asylum, it might just happen that you are halfway across the planet. If that happens, in order for you to actually beat the mission in time, you need to hop on your trusty motorbike and then ride to the mission. I find it to be humorous because the motorbike, to me, has had no actual use in the game whatsoever because it's such a terrible little piece of shit machinery. But it has this one purpose, and just one alone. The glitch with the portals from the missions is the same for the monolith. So just a heads up, if you use the monolith as much as I do, you will eventually have the same glitch, so that once you actually go to the planet and you're thinking you're going to be dropped off by the monolith, you will not be dropped off by the monolith. Instead, it will just drop you somewhere randomly on the planet. So every time you tear apart your little crap SV that you keep in your factory, throw the stuff back in there, and then again, you'll be good to go for the next time, the next mission, which usually awaits me about 5 minutes after completing the mission before. It is super nice to have a little area that we can store our stuff, and as you see, we do very well in the missions. This is just the last, this is today. I have kept some of the epics that I actually use most often, so I do pick them up when I'm running low. Adrenaline shots are nice for Alien Asylum when you're running back to get your body. I use generally around 25% of the epic heavy armors that I pick up. The other ones I put on the market, and I sell them at a super low price because it should be easy to get an epic heavy armor. That's how you really need to get into running missions, is you need to start with your epic heavy. It makes it so much easier. Yeah, but I mean, you pick up a lot of stuff that you just don't even know what to do with. It just gets to be redundant. So pretty much, yeah, bank heist mission. Yeah, that's right. 50,000 gold ingots. If I would have had some money in my bank, I could have bought the other ones, but all I have in there is 55,000 credits of terrible. Now, 50,000 ingots means that you are going to be pulling in somewhere around 12.5 mil every time you do bank heist. That's super nice, and the reason it's super nice is because the bank heist is once every hour. That's right, 12.5 million credits every hour. Oh, this is my favorite. These connection to dedicated server lost. I mean, what a gem, Season 12. I mean, you guys really came and you delivered for us. That's right, creators of Empyrion. You fucking assholes. Alright, so, once an hour, 12.5 million credits. Okay? Alien Asylum. That's every 1.5 hours. I do that solo. It takes me about 40 minutes, generally 40 minutes. That doesn't mean there aren't hiccups. There are. So, You do this every 45 minutes. The problem with this is the max duration is 60 minutes. Meaning, once I go inside Alien Asylum, I cannot start another mission for 60 minutes, even if I'm done in 40. So, you have to set up your missions very carefully to how you're doing them. Combat testing facility, you get around 1,000 steel blocks, combat steel blocks. You get like 1,000 fusion cells, maybe it's 750, something like that. This duration is also 60 minutes, but the cooldown is 3 hours. So, generally on hand this season for season 12, I will wake up in the morning, I will run the bank, because the bank only has an 11-minute cooldown, meaning I'm able to do another mission in 11 minutes. I run into Alien Asylum. The cooldown, the duration for that is an hour. So when I get out of Alien Asylum, I gotta wait 20 minutes to do another mission. During that 20-minute phase, I then go ahead and go empty my auto miners and some other stuff, run around, do whatever I have to do. Come back in 20 minutes. Then I run bank again. Not combat testing facility yet. I run bank. As soon as bank's done, then combat testing facility. Combat testing facility is just a little bit of money to throw in your pocket. Again, it's not a lot of money. It's only 12,000 ingots. I do this same rotation all day long from morning to the time I go to bed. Sometimes people run through the missions with me. I let them keep the loot, especially newer players. I mean, technically I'm a newer player, but I've been able to make so much money this season that it hasn't mattered so much to me. Right now, I'm sitting at about 975 mil in my account. I have another 100 mil, I think, of ingots in my OCD. Last season I played for a month and I got my NA to OCD 5. This season that we've had, that's only been about a month, I am up to OCD 7 NA, OCD 6 on EU, and Bank 10. That's what missions can do for you. Missions are the way to go. Have I run a ton of missions, and do I run a ton every day? Yes. But it has been extremely lucrative for me, and with the 25,000 Xeno blocks in Asylum, sell some of those. I made, I think, 95 million yesterday, selling about 400k of those. I still have another 300k in my OCD for myself. Seriously, look into the missions. Look in HWS. If you only have an hour or 2 hours to play a day, look in our faction. We run missions all the time. If you just get on for an hour at night, chances are either me, Bob, somebody in the faction, we're going to be doing missions. We love these things. We love doing them as a group. We love doing them as a team, splitting loot, or just giving the newbies the loot. You know, if you don't have any OCD levels, we're going to be able to get you OCD 5 probably within a day, maybe 2. Really get you set up for starting to play on the server and having some fun. We're about to run through Asylum now as a group, and again, it's just a super amount of fun, and again, extremely lucrative. Keep an eye on the missions. I don't know what Season 13 has to offer us yet. I don't know what this Empyrion finally being released is going to do to change things, but hopefully we still have a healthy amount of missions here, and hopefully they run around the same way. Even if there's some severe changes, I'm okay with that too. If I can't run them every hour and a half, I'm alright with that too. I don't think anybody really is supposed to make a billion in a season and do it so effortlessly in such a short season. So I'm sure this will get fixed around, and it won't be the same for next season. But when the missions change for next season, I will be here to run them 300 times and make videos about them and share it with people so they know how to get some money and have a good time. Alright, I think that's about it. Any questions, post them. Ask me. So you can private message me on Discord. If you need someone to run missions with or want to learn by actually running through the missions, let us know. We will pop you in faction and you can run missions with us. If you want to leave right afterwards, that's fine as well. Come on in, have a good time. Alright, thank you guys very much.